Yo, what's up, everybody? Today I'm at Boston College. It is currently 6:35. Sun's already starting to set, but I'm gonna make do with what I got. I'm going to ask some people to see if they'd like to be interviewed, and I'll be back in a bit. Yo, introduce yourself to the vlog. What's your name?
What's up? My name's Yasha. I'm a sophomore here at BC.
Word. What do you study?
I've switched my mind a million times, but now I'm doing psychology and with a minor in management and leadership. So,
Wow.
yeah.
How's your experience at BC been?
It's been amazing. I love the school. The student body is very supportive. Like, you can basically reach out to anyone from any age, any background, and everyone's just here to support you. So I really like it. Yeah.
How would you describe the school to somebody who's never been here before?
I definitely would say it's a good balance of driven individuals, but people who also like to enjoy themselves, like to, experience new things. Definitely a very fit school. I'm someone who, I'm going to the gym now. There's a big gym culture here, so everyone's pretty fit and health aware, which is cool. So, yeah.
Word. If somebody was visiting for one day, what would be your top recommendations for them to experience?
Top recommendations at BC?
Yeah.
We'll definitely try and catch one of the football games. The football games are very fun. We have a lot of just kind of activities around the quad and stuff like that. There's club meetings and things like that. I don't know. It's hard to sum up something in one day, but I think experiencing the beautiful campus is great. And there's a lot of just the little things that kind of make the school, the people, the professors, the great facilities. So, yeah.
And if you were to give somebody a piece of general life advice, what would you recommend for them?
Ooh. Okay. I definitely would say, so I used to struggle with people pleasing in high school and a bit of freshman year, but now I've sort of tried to be more intentional with my time, because time is the most scarce resource. It's the most valuable currency any human has. So I would say just be very intentional with your time. Don't do things for others. Do things for yourself, for your family, for your aligned vision of yourself in the future. So that would be all. Yeah. All right.
Awesome. Thank you. Yo, introduce yourself to the vlog. What's your name?
My name's Chuck.
What year are you?
26, sophomore. Yeah.
Word. And what do you study?
I study computer science at Boston College.
Word. How's your experience at BC been so far?
So far, it's been really good. I love the people here. It's a beautiful campus. And I made a lot of great friends. I love it here, and the weather's amazing right now. So yeah. I love it. It's really nice.
Word. How would you describe the school to somebody who's never been here before?
Somebody who's never been here before, I'd say it looks like a bunch of preppy people for a second, but then you get into it and they all just want to go out and have fun, and then they're all just really hard to their studies. It's a work hard, play hard place. Definitely, it's fun. I like it.
Yeah. If somebody was visiting for one day, what would be your top recommendations of things for them to experience?
If they were visiting for a day, you got to do a walk around the campus. Got to see everything. Got to go inside Gaston Hall, see the got to see the Archangel statue, of course, and then you got to see the dining, because the dining is not the best. So you have to experience that for sure. That's it.
And if you were to give somebody a piece of general life advice, what would you tell somebody?
Just general. Actually, it's okay to take a gap year. That's what I'd say. It's okay to take a gap year and think about where you're gonna go. Because I think that I've had a lot of friends that did that, and they've chosen a place like this after that, and then they felt good about it. So take the gap year, 100%. Yeah.
Awesome. Yo, introduce yourself to the vlog. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Sierra Ross. I go to Boston College.
Word. And what year are you?
I'm a freshman.
And what do you study?
I'm studying international studies.
Word. How would you describe your experience at BC thus far?
I've only been here for a month, but so far it's been very welcoming, a lot of fun. The football games are a lot of fun here. Yeah.
How would you describe the school to somebody who's never been here before?
I feel like it's just a good mix of it's a very well-rounded school. We have both the academics and the sport life and the nightlife and all that.
If somebody was visiting for one day, what would be your top recommendations for them to experience?
I definitely would suggest hitting up some of the on-campus restaurants. There's Hillside Cafe or Stokes Chocolate Bar, and also just exploring the campus because it's really pretty.
And if you were to give somebody out there a piece of general life advice, what would you tell them?
Honestly, like the best life advice I've had so far is just like staying organized and like always like having a plan for your day and like just staying on top of things. Cool.
Yo, introduce yourself to the vlog. What's your name?
Yo, what's good? I'm Justin. They call me Clee over here. You know what I mean?
Word.
Yeah.
What year are you?
I'm a junior.
And what do you study?
I'm studying computer science.
Word. How's your experience at BC been so far?
I think it's good. It's just not what I expected. When I came here, I expected like hella parties and stuff, but I forgot it's like a Jesuit institution, you know?
Yeah.
But like I feel like everyone here's a little closed off. That's what I noticed. Yeah.
Word. How would you describe the school to somebody who's never been here before?
I'm trying to think of a word. I can't explain it with one word, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll try to give you something that you can make edits, right? You can cut it. All right. I think it's a little gloomy.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's an interesting way to put it. If somebody was visiting for one day, what would be your top recommendations of things for them to experience while here?
They got to take a run around the reservoir. It's really nice. And then they got to hit the El Palone. And then they got to hit a restaurant called Mala. And then they got to hit the reserves and talk to people. The reserves is like a hangout spot in the library.
Okay.
So like no one does work there. You just go to the library to like hang out.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And if you were to give somebody out there a piece of general life advice, could be about anything, what would you suggest?
Nothing matters. So do what you want.
Right. Yo, introduce yourself to the vlog. What's your name?
My name is Elliot Joe.
What year are you?
I'm a junior.
And what do you study?
I study finance and business analytics.
Word.
Yeah.
How's your experience at BC been?
It's definitely a big adjustment at first. It's like a smaller campus with just less students, so definitely had a lot to adjust at first, but really love it now. I'm a junior. College is going by too fast.
Yeah. How would you describe the school to somebody who's never been here before?
Describe someone who's never been to school. You kind of run into the same people every day, just because smaller student population. Low-key, the drinking culture is pretty big here, even though we're a Jesuit university. But other than that, gym's nice and presses are nice, so overall great experience.
If somebody was visiting for one day, what would be your top recommendations for them to experience while they're here?
BC, definitely go to a football game. Go to a football game, walk the res. The res is great at night. Definitely go to the mods for the parties. I wouldn't recommend the dining hall food though. Not good.
You're like the third person who said that it's bad.
No, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Yeah, go out to eat for sure. But yeah, that would be my recommendations.
And if you were to give somebody a piece of general life advice, what would you say?
I would just say put yourself in clubs that you're not familiar with, or just put yourself out there in general. I think college is a place to learn a lot about yourself and different things that you could be good at that you just never had experience in your life. So I feel for me I didn't really have a business background, but going into these clubs made me realize I was pretty interested in it, and also being in a culture club really made me become more aware of that side of my life. But yeah, just in general, just trying new things. If there's any time to fail, it's in college. So yeah, that would be my general advice.
Awesome. Yo, introduce yourself to the vlog. What's your name?
Hey, my name's Lauren.
What year are you?
I'm a freshman.
And what do you study?
Psychology, and not to be pre-med soon. I'm switching out of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. How's your experience at BC been so far?
It's been okay. Everybody's nice. It's just a little bit cliquey here, but everybody's nice. But the academics are really good. All the classes are interesting. I like them.
Right. How would you describe the school to somebody who's never been here before?
I'd describe it, it's a lot of, if you don't know a lot about BC, you might have a hard time fitting in at first, because I kind of just came without really knowing what it's about. But once you learn about it and kind of get the culture, I feel like you should have an easier time integrating yourself here.
Okay. Word. If somebody was visiting for one day, what would be your top recommendations for them to experience while they're here?
Top recommendations to experience, I would definitely say go to a football game. They're pretty cool, really fun. I'm not really into football, but it's just fun to be around everybody, things like that. And we have a lot of good seminars going on, especially at the Rob Shim Theater over there. A lot of good, like, interesting speakers, things like that. So.
And if you were to give somebody out there a piece of general life advice, what would you tell them?
Oh, shit. Oh, excuse me. Honestly, just do whatever you want in college. A lot of people go after what makes them money, but I realized I don't really want to do that anymore, and I'm spending a lot of money to be here, so I'm going to do what I want. So, yeah, cool. Thanks.
Awesome. Thank you. Yo, introduce yourself to the vlog. What's your name?
My name is Mike, and I go to Boston College.
What year are you?
Class of 2027.
And what do you study?
Right now, my major is bio, and I'm like bio and undecided, so yeah, pretty much.
How would you describe your experience at BC so far?
So far, it's so good. Like, I mean, it's a different environment, but I'm getting used to it, yeah. The people here are pretty nice. Yeah, everything's good so far.
That's what's up. How would you describe the school to somebody who's never been here before?
I would say, how would I describe it? I don't know. To be honest, it's just a lot of things going on right now, so there's not really a word I can use to describe the school so far, but yeah.
If somebody was visiting for one day, what would be your top recommendations for them to experience while they're here?
Top recommendation. I have no idea. I don't live in Boston. This is the first time I'm in Boston, so I'm just school, library, work, gym, and that's it. So I have no idea. I need to start exploring Boston though.
That's what's up. And if you were to give somebody out there a piece of general life advice, what would you tell them?
Just be you, like, just be yourself, bro. Yeah, have fun, be you.
Yo, introduce yourselves to the vlog. What are your names?
I'm Heather.
I'm Thomas.
I'm Julia.
What year are y'all?
We're all seniors.
Word. And what do y'all study?
Philosophy,
I study management.
English, and biology.
Word. How have y'all's experience at BC been?
It's been good. I think BC really takes a good care of you as long as you know how to ask for help and you know where to go for help. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a journey both academically and socially, extracurriculars and stuff like that. We came in the fall of 2020 when things were just not happening in terms of social life. And even academics, we only had about half of our classes in person. But sophomore year was really kind of like our freshman year, finding things to do on campus and exploring. And now we're here as seniors, just trying to soak it all in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd say the same thing. Freshman year was hard because it was COVID, so there wasn't much to do, just like in terms of clubs, going to games. We kind of missed out on that. But so I feel like every year I just realize there's more and more I wish I had done earlier. But overall, great.
How would y'all describe the school to somebody who's never been here before?
I would say it's very white and very rich, but there's still ways you can navigate that.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's also it's a Catholic school too, so that's part of the philosophy here. Catholicism, taking theology courses. Everyone's required to take 2 theology courses, and there's just a ton of a vibrant student life. We don't have Greek life, but we have very strong clubs and organizations, over 400, and so a lot going on. But we're working on the diversity part for sure.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of what you make of it, just joining clubs. That's kind of, I guess, how you shape your college life, deciding what classes you want to take. I mean, we have I feel like people here tend to be strong sports fans, but you don't have to be. I'm personally, don't go to all the games, but people tend to, really, really love football games and tailgating and stuff. But we have a lot of art clubs, music clubs. We're all a part of the same music club, so yeah.
If somebody was visiting for one day, what would be your top recommendations for them to experience while they're here?
Definitely sit in on a class, just get a sense of what that's like a class, say in the business school behind us, is going to be very different from a class in the liberal arts college. Like, you know, a class in front of us in Gasson Hall, the building right in front of us here. Definitely want to get a sense for the way social life is sort of stratified here. You know, like upper campus and Newton campus where all the freshmen live. You know, middle campus here is where all the academics take place, and then lower campus is where most of the upperclassmen live, and we have our, you know, performing arts facility down there, our recreation facility. So, yeah, life is kind of, you know, happens on these three tiers, and it's just cool how it all meshes together.
Yeah, I would say definitely walk on upper campus. It's a very beautiful part of the campus, and it's where all the classes are, so you'll be spending a lot of time on upper campus. So check out, you know, Devlin, Gasson, Lyons, all these buildings.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just walk around. It's a gorgeous campus, so I guess just come on a day where it's a beautiful day, sunny day, and where there's students on campus, so you can get an idea.
And now, if you were to give somebody out there a piece of general life advice, what would you tell them?
I would say be authentic to yourself. You're the only one who can be accountable for what you do and how you live, so live life as who you are.
I would say try new things early on in college or whatever time you are, because you know, you only have so much time in, you know, in college, but in general, and I feel like the sooner you try new things, the sooner you can find what you love. So.
Yeah, I'd say interrogate your beliefs. College is an amazing time in our lives as young people to really consider how we've been raised, everything that's brought us to this point in our lives, you know, all the resources that we have at our disposal here just to kind of be formed as people. So I'd say jump in, dive in for that journey of formation and self-discovery.
Awesome. And that is all. If you've made it to the end of the video, thank you so much. I really look forward to what's next. Next week, I'm actually going to New York. So I'm going to try to get some videos done over there. But until next time, peace.